Okay, so welcome back po to our online class. So our lesson for this week is office productivity.
Electric. We are electric. We are electric. We are electric. 1, 2, 3.
So before we start our next lesson, I'm going to show you a short film. So no further ado, ito na ang ating short film.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลย ไม่ได้รวยขึ้น ไม่ได้ออกทีวี ไม่มีใครรู้จัก ไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น เพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
Okay, so welcome back to our classroom or online classroom. So syempre, after watching the film, kailangan natin ng isang reflection to follow dun sa mga natutunan natin or naramdaman habang pinapanood natin yung film na yon. So, trivia lang, so malimit, nagpapapanood ako ng motivational film, short film, so minsan movie din sa mga students ko sa computer. So parang naging tradition na siya from 7, 8, 9 last year na experience nila yan. And then, after panoodin yung film, magagawa tayo ng reflection or narrative report. So, dati ang ginagawa ko, nagpapa-narrative, parang theater play pa nga yung ginagawa ko dun sa iba eh. So, yan. So, ano ba yan? So, we're going to make a video reflection. What is the lesson you have learned regarding to the video you have seen? So, ang kailangan natin is virtual paper, which is we're going to use a software called Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word, we're going to use it, and your answer should be at least 5 sentences above. So walang 5 sentences below ha. 5 sentences above dapat. And then submit your output on your Google Classroom or LMS with the file name activity 1. So for example, hindi stable yung internet natin. So ano pong gagawin? So, pwede tayong pumunta sa ating barangays. May mga teachers na naka-assign dun sa barangay na yun. Dun natin ibibigay yung mga files or activity na ipapasa natin. So, pero kung ako sa inyo, mas maganda kung sa Google Classroom or LMS na lang ipapasa. No hassle na yun, di ba? So, sa bahay na lang tayo. So, yan po. And then, yan nga, for offline, ganun yung gagawin. Kailangan ang nakalagay sa offline, may nakalagay na folder with your name, grade, and section. And then, inside that folder, nakalagay yung inyong file na Microsoft Word Narrative Report na ang file name should be activity number 1. So, marami pa yan. Madadagdagan siya ng madadagdagan. So, for the next activity, syempre, activity 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So, ganyan lang yung gagawin natin. Para hindi kayo mahirapan, ganyan malimit yung gagawin nating method. Okay? Para hindi kayo malito. Okay, so our lesson for today is Program Suite from Microsoft Office. So, what is Program Suite? Program Suite is a collection of programs that comprise, are interrelated, and complementary to one another. So, it consists of different kinds of tools na pinagsama-sama. So, mostly yung top 3 na ginagamit natin dyan is the Microsoft Word, the Microsoft Excel, and the Microsoft PowerPoint. So, we are using, Sir Sebi is using the Microsoft PowerPoint right now, as you can see. So, ito yung malimit na ginagamit sa industry. Kahit saan tayo pumunta, we can always see Microsoft Word, Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. So, first of all, we're going to discuss what is Microsoft Word. So, Microsoft Word is a word processing program. It is used to compose, edit, save, and print documents such as letters, brochures, and reports. Okay, so ang second tool is the Microsoft Excel. So, Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. It is used to tabulate, calculate, and process data, usually numbers. So, from the root word numbers, ginagamit siya mostly sa mga accounting, paggagawa ng grades, at iba't iba pang mga bagay regarding math. Okay, so meron pa tayong PowerPoint. So, what's Microsoft PowerPoint? So, yan yung ginagamit natin right now. So, what is Microsoft PowerPoint? Again, Microsoft PowerPoint is a presentation program used to create slides that can be presented on the computer screen as a slideshow. As you can see, what I'm using or what Sir Sebi is using or presenting to you, it is called Microsoft PowerPoint. So, nakakasabay po ba tayo? So, yan yung tatlo nating top tools na ginagamit sa Microsoft Office. Okay, so the Microsoft Office Suite also have different kinds of tools, hindi lang Microsoft Word, Office, and PowerPoint yung i-encounter natin dito sa software na to. We also have the Microsoft Access, Microsoft Outlook, and the Microsoft Publisher. So yan. Ano po yung Microsoft Access? So Microsoft Access is a relational database management program used to manage structured data. And the Microsoft Outlook is primarily an email program. It also provides personal information management. So mostly para siyang Google Chrome or Yahoo Mail. So mailing yung gamit niya. So Microsoft Access naman, we used it on programming sa mga school, mga database, pagre-record, for example, sa library, yung collections ng mga books. We can use Microsoft Access to store data regarding sa books na kinukuha ng mga student using Microsoft Access. And then we also have Microsoft Publisher. So Microsoft Publisher is a desktop publishing software that is full of templates for users to easily create publications such as calling cards, greeting cards, etc. So mostly kapag magagawa ka ng mga magazines, dyan po tayo gumagawa, or brochures, greetings cards nga, yung mga pang birthday cards, pwedeng gamitin natin yung Microsoft Publisher. So maliwanag po. Okay, so Microsoft Office GUI. So, features a graphical user interface or called GUI. So, it is pronounced as GUI, not GUI. So, composed of menus, tabs, icons, and etc. So, what is GUI? What does GUI means? The graphical user interface is a form of user interface that allows to interact with electronic devices through graphical icons and audio indicators such as primary notation instead of text-based user interface type command labels or text navigation. So ano po ba yung GUI? So mostly, kapag pumasok tayo ng isang software, nakita natin yung mga tools, mga tabs, designs. So yun yung mismong GUI. Kapag pumunta po tayo ng Microsoft PowerPoint, makikita natin yung mga files, 'di ba? Yung mga tabs na pwede nating puntahan, yung paper na nandun or which is Canva, ang tawag doon Canvas. So GUI po yung nakikita natin. So I hope you understand the meaning of GUI. So next up, so we have so kung makikita nyo, yan po yung GUI ng ating Microsoft Word. So yan yung screen layout niya. So yan, compose siya ng iba't ibang tools. So we're going to discuss them all. So first of all, meron tayong quick access toolbar. It consists of the most frequently used commands. Any command in the application can be added to this toolbar. Okay, so next is the File tab. It consists of various controls involved with the document or workspace such as file-related commands. So mostly dito tayo nagsasave, naglo-load ng mga files natin. So saan makikita yan? So pakita natin dito open natin yung Microsoft Word GUI. So ito yung GUI ng ating Microsoft Word. So ito yung ating toolbar, quick access toolbar, and then ito yung File tab. When we click the File tab, we can see the new kapag gumawa tayo ng new document, click natin, gagawa tayo ng bagong document. Balik tayo sa file. We can also open document here. Click natin yung open and then browse natin yung gusto nating i-open na document. So, cancel muna natin. For example, nakapag-open na tayo ng ating document from the past. We can always see the history here. So, kung makikita nyo, ito yung history ng mga na-open files ni Sir Xavier. So, we can also see the infos. We can lock our documents here in our info. And then we can save the files. Click lang natin yung save. We also have save as. So, ang difference ng save as and save, kapag save, magsisave lang siya. Kapag save as, we can browse the folder kung saan natin pwedeng ilagay yung file natin or gusto nating ilagay yung file natin. We have the history, the print. If you want to print your file, punta lang kayo sa File tab and then click the print. So, we have share button, export, and then close. So, meron pa tayo sa baba, account, feedback, and then options. So, mostly hindi naman siya ginagamit. So, dito lang tayo sa basic ng Microsoft Word. So, going back to our GUI. So, yan ang GUI natin. And then, we're going back to our PowerPoint again. So, ilalabas ko na muna sa ating presentation para mas madali tayo makabalik sa ating Microsoft Office Word GUI. Okay, so next up, we have the ribbon. It is a panel of tabs. Below the title bar, each tab reveals groupings of commands that are related to each other. So, saan po makikita yan? Back to our Microsoft GUI. Kung makapapansin nyo, sabi doon sa below daw ng title bar natin. So, ang title bar, ito yan. Yung nasa middle part of our screen. So, below daw. So, itong lahat na to, itong panel na to, yan ang ribbon natin. Yan. Kung mapapansin niyo yung cursor, yung iniikutan ko, yan yung ribbon. That is called ribbon. So, going back to the GUI, the Microsoft PowerPoint rather, and then we're going to discuss the next one, which is the gallery and the minimize button. So, first of all, gallery, it consists of commands or options displayed in a graphical fashion. Certain tabs in the ribbon have a corresponding gallery. And then we have the minimize button. So, dialog box launcher. This is a button in the lower right corner of some command groups. Series of related commands, which starts a dialog box containing function related to the group. So, kung mapapansin nyo, kahit saan yan, kahit sa Excel, sa PowerPoint, we can always see the dialog box launcher. So, saan siya makikita? Sa may right, lower right. So, ito po siya. So, meron din dito sa paragraph. So, yan. So, not clickable yung part ng yan. Dito tayo sa clipboard. So, kung click natin, so, ganyan yung mangyayari. Ganun din sa Microsoft Office. Then, scroll bars, ito po siya. So, yan, scroll bars yan. Mostly ginagamit yan kahit sa Microsoft Office. So, yan, ini-scroll natin. Scroll bar, ang tawag dyan. So, going back to scroll bar, these are used to move the screen display horizontally and vertically. Each scroll bar comes with scroll arrows and scroll box. And then, the last one, the status bar. It is the bar at the bottom of the application. It can be customized to display or hide various status indicators. So, saan makikita yung status bar? So, going back to the Microsoft Word GUI, so dito sa baba, makikita yan yung status ng ating Office. So, kung mapapansin nyo, one word na labas. Space na natin, lagyan ko ulit natin. So, 2 words. So, yan yung status natin. So, yan po. So, yan ang ating so, going back to the Microsoft. So, yan po. So, wala nang sunod na bar. Wala nang fudgy bar. Joke lang. So, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint have the following file tab options in common. So, sabi ko nga, almost pare-parehas yung GUI nila. So, info, new, open, save, save as, print, share, export, close account, options, and add-in. So, almost pare-parehas yung gagawin nila in terms of these tools. Okay, so next. So, we also have dialog box. So, saan po natin makikita yung dialog box natin? So, kapag nag-save tayo, save as, magla-launch yung dialog box. So, try natin dito sa Microsoft PowerPoint. So, click natin save as. And after that save as, kiklik pa pala natin yung browse. So, yan, ang dialog box natin lumabas na. So, yan po yun. So, dialog box is a rectangular box that appears temporarily on the screen to request information from you by giving you options or providing you with information you can agree to by clicking OK or cancel. And then next, we have the contextual tabs. A contextual tab is a hidden tab that appears only when an object is selected, like a standard ribbon tab. It has a gallery which houses groupings of command icons, buttons. So, ito yung contextual tab natin. Kung mapapansin nyo, try natin yan sa PowerPoint. So, click natin yung layout. So, yan yung ating contextual tab. Next is the mini toolbar. The translucent menu is automatically shown whenever text is selected. This is the mini toolbar. It provides quick access to the most commonly used commands for formatting text. So, yan yung example niyan. So, pag nagpunta kayo sa GUI, try natin. So, yan. Lalabas siya. So, ito po yan. Okay, so going back to the presentation. Okay, next slide. So, we have the live preview. Live preview is a feature that allows you to see how formatting option change a selected text or object without actually applying them. Simply move the mouse pointer over an icon or button in the gallery and the selected text or object will be temporarily formatted. So, dito po yan, yung live preview natin. So, try natin yan Punta tayo sa GUI or sa GUI pala rather. Okay, so paano po gagamitin yung live preview? So, kapag kinlik natin itong mga headings, so heading 1, so nagpapalit siya ng kanya-kanya. Pero, pwede natin siyang hindi i-apply. So, nagpi-preview lang siya from the root word preview. So, yan yung gamit ng live preview natin. Okay? So, going back to the presentation again. So, the last one, we have so not the last one pala. So, almost last. The Smart Art. With Smart Art, you can insert preset diagrams in your document, workbook, or presentation. They are used to create lists, show procedures, and explain relationships all in visual manner. So, So, yan ang example ng ating Smart Art Graphics. So, yan. Kapag nag-open tayo sa may insert button. So, try natin. So, ito yung Smart Art natin. So, when we click Smart Art yan, lalabas yung mga different kinds of tools. So, explore na lang natin yan. So, going back to the presentation again. So, malapit na tayo matapos. So, we have screen tips and then the key tips. So, first of all, if screen tips tayo, if you move your mouse pointer over any of the command icons and buttons, a hover box will appear. So, try natin yan dito sa Microsoft PowerPoint. So, pag hinover, may lalabas siyang section. Organize your slide into sections. So, yan ang example ng screen tips natin. And then, key tips are keys that are used to quickly access the command icons and buttons that are revealed when you toggle Alt. So, try natin. So, yan. Mga shortcut buttons yan. Kapag kindik natin yung Alt, may nalabas na keys. Okay? So, when we click Q, dun siya pupunta. So, Alt, try natin i-click yung N. Ano mangyayari? So, na-select yung insert. Okay? So, yan po ang ating key tips. So, yan. So, next up, we have different kinds of icons. So, i-post nyo na lang yung video. Tingnan nyo, i-analyze nyo yung gamit ng kanyang icons. So, yan. To open files, yan yung symbol natin. So, we also have the shortcut keys. When we click Control O, mag-o-open yung files. So, CTRL means control. Okay? So, we have CTRL-W, CTRL-S, and so on. So, yan. Pwede natin siyang gamitin in real life para mas bumilis tayong gumawa sa ating Microsoft PowerPoint, Word, Excel, or Microsoft Office Suite. So, yan. Ito pa yung iba't ibang shortcut keys and definition and symbols. So, meron tayo dito. Ito, mostly ginagamit to lagi. We have the bold, italic, underline, align left, center, align right, and justify. So, ginagamit yan malimit. Font colors, and different kinds of tools. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. So, before we end our lesson, I'm going to remind you guys na meron tayong video reflection. So, tandaan yung video reflection natin. So, bumalik sa unang oras ng ating learnings sa video. Pwede naman nating balikan yon kung paano or saan natin isesend yung ating video reflections. Okay, so magpo-post lagi si Sir Xavier sa ating Microsoft Google Classroom pala, and then maghintay tayo ng mga announcement. Meron naman tayong Messenger, group Messenger. So, hintay-hintay lang tayo. Let's close our topic for today with a short prayer. Okay, paalam guys!